Jimmy, Mr. Jimmy Pickles. You're the first one here, my friend. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Space. Good to see you. Samuel, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining me on this hot Sunday. Richard, yeah, Richard is here. Good to see you. Hello, William. Thomas, Norway, hello. The beautiful country of Norway. Man, that is like a dream place I need to visit one day. What we doing today? I don't know. Maybe answer questions, talk about random subjects, anything. Fabian, hello there. Guys, this for the past few weeks, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but in Texas, man, we had some crazy heat going on. It's been up in the triple digits, for like the past month or so, maybe even longer. Alex, good to have you, my friend. And yeah, Central Texas. So Alex know what I'm talking about. I mean, Texas has been dry, hot, guys. There's no rain here. Everything is just dried up, and it is very, very hot. All of my plants are like struggling like crazy. Hello from Portugal. Hello, hello. Oh man, William in California too. I think everywhere in the West, like the West of the United States, and I think a lot of that has to do with the people were saying about the sriracha shortage and stuff like that. And I think it's affected because people that were growing the peppers to make sriracha, they're not able to grow the chilies this time of the year because it's just so hot. And in the garden, I mean, I water my plants in the morning, and then in the afternoon or whatever, it's dried again. So yeah, they're struggling like crazy, and so my plants are not doing very very well, guys. Jason from Garland, hello, my friend. You're pretty much my neighbor. Florida is scorching as well. Wow, I guess the whole southern part of the United States is scorching right now. Yeah, we could use a little bit of rain, guys. Yeah, I think this week, the coming week, we're forecasted to be, 103 to 106 degrees the whole week. Wow, your peppers are thriving. That's good. And in the heat, because my raised bed is very shallow. If you have a deeper raised bed, it's not affected as bad. It's pretty shallow, and then I didn't add soil this year because I've been doing some other things, so I spend less time in the garden, and so I go out there and my plants are like drooping, guys. But my hydroponic plants are doing amazing. So there, that makes up for the loss in the garden. But there's a few plants that you can grow that can adapt to the heat or withstand the heat pretty well. Pepper Geek, oh my gosh, yeah, guys, Pepper Geek is here. If you guys haven't seen the Pepper Geeks channel, you guys must go there. It is a great place for so much good information. Yeah, I love that channel. So welcome, Pepper Geek. Thank you for being here. So yeah, again, guys, make sure you check out Pepper Geek's channel. I think they also have a Instagram. Great information, lots and lots of good knowledge. If you guys want to learn how to grow peppers, let's see. Oh yeah, I have been out to my property pretty often, like every weekend. So if you guys want to know anything about that, I can share a lot of the stuff. It's a great place to hang out on my weekends, and I do a lot of work out there. Actually, not a lot of work, but like you know, just scoping out places where I can grow things. Sunflowers, man, yeah, wow, 9 feet sunflower, the Titan sunflower. Todd, I have not grown Titan sunflower, so I grow the smaller kind. They're like the size of your hand. But I love those. I grow them because I collect the seeds to grow microgreens. Vince, oh my goodness, Vince, how's the kid doing? Vince is a new father, guys. Congrats, Vince. How's the baby? Let's see. Roland, your habaneros always thrive. You know what? Funny you said that because my habanero is thriving as well. It seems to not be affected by the heat. And I'm growing right now because I can't grow lettuce outside, so I'm growing lettuce in my aero garden. I'm also growing lettuce in my mini systems. I gotta show it to you guys. Look at this, guys. My baby lettuce plant. Look at that. You see? So in a few weeks, this thing is gonna be massive. So you guys, if you have free time, you don't have a lot of space, you have a bit of a grow light to grow your lettuce like this. It's pretty neat. See? So yeah, you can grow lettuce plants in really small system and get a lot of lettuce out of it. Here we go. I try not to damage the roots because if you damage the roots, they're gonna slow down a little bit. Let me show you my peppers. Here's the plant that I showed you guys last time. See, I'm letting the pods kind of dry a little bit because I'm collecting seeds for this. I'm gonna give seeds out to people. You see, even a small plant like this, look at how many pods there are, guys. You see that? So yeah, this is one of my crosses. This is called a Starling, and I'm gonna collect seeds for this, and I'm gonna give it out soon. But for a small plant, uh, it produced a lot of pods, and these things are very spicy, guys. So it's very hot, and look at that. Look how small that is. See, I think it has more peppers than the leaves. So you can grow peppers in very, very small systems, and depending on the variety, they will produce a lot. The super hot, if you grow super hot in system this small, they will struggle a little bit, but the like the annuum varieties and stuff like that, they would do just fine. Like my baby, he didn't want to go sleep today. Usually this is his bedtime. So yeah. Anyway, guys, cheers. Happy Sunday. So excuse the noise in the back. It's usually bedtime. He doesn't fight it often, but occasionally when we keep him out for so long, which we did today, so he he fusses a little bit, but he should be going to sleep pretty soon. But yeah, to again, I don't have any plans. I'm just here to talk to you guys about random things and answer questions. If you ask questions in the certain videos that I didn't respond to, you can ask here. So let me see if there's anything in the comment section. Chris, yeah, I've been following for a long time. Thank you, Chris. I'm glad you're still around. Oh, somebody was asking what I'm drinking. I am drinking the Abita Purple Haze. This is a kind of like a craft beer from I think they're from New Orleans. So it's very good stuff. It's raspberry. Let's see. Don is growing mouse melon. I have grown those before. The mouse melon. I think they go by the cuca melons. I think yeah, cuca melons. Those things are very prolific, guys. They can grow massive and fruits everywhere. Jason says my cayenne pepper will way hotter than usual. It could be the heat in peppers could be inconsistent. Sometimes, depending on your soil mixture, it could be less spicy and it could be more spicy. Also, if you grow it in soil or if you grow it in hydroponic, the heat level is also different because I grow two plants in different ways, one in hydroponic and one in soil. And my hydroponic plants, oh my goodness, it's like three times as hot as the soil one. So yeah, it could depend on your growing conditions. It affects the spice level. Let's see, Dan, have I ever grown manzano? Yes, I have grown manzano, those apple peppers. Manzano is a type of rocados. There's rocado varieties. I think they belong into the group called pubescent. And what that means is they have little hairs on the leaves. And Monsanto do take a very very long time to get flowers. They're just very slow growing plants. And also what I notice is that they prefer the cooler months. So towards the end of the year, that is when they start to flourish and bloom the most. So if you're not seeing any flowers right now, that's normal because it's right now it's July and it's very hot. So just wait another month or so, and you should start to see a lot of flowers come out. The flowers are very beautiful, and the thing with Mozano is they don't grow up like most of the pepper plants. They grow wide like this. They also the vines are very I mean the stems are also very thin. So you may have to trellis them, or they could break. Ruck, is it normal for Reaper and Scorpion pepper plants to take longer to fruit than other peppers? Yes, it's normal. Reaper, especially, Reapers are very sensitive. Uh, According to my experience, they're very sensitive. And so during the July months, they tend to suffer a little bit. Even if they flower, they tend to drop because if it's too hot, they would drop a lot of flowers. And then once it passed July into August and September, that's when they start to bloom and like produce like crazy. So you're gonna get more peppers towards the end of the year once the temperature calms down a little bit. When it's too hot, the reapers especially, and a lot of the other super hots as well, they seem to struggle a lot more. Um, Annuum really don't mind the heat for some reason. They just grow just fine. Um, like all of the Thai varieties and stuff like that, they're just crazy right now. But all of my super hots are like struggling like crazy. All of the blooms are dropping, and I have a lot of flowers on them too. And then you constantly have to like to combat the heat with growing super hots. What I do is I put them in containers because within containers you can actually move them. When you move them and put them under the shade in the middle of the day when it's really hot, it does help a lot with keeping the flowers and fruiting and stuff like that. So try to keep your soil at a constant moisture, not super wet, but you can feel moisture in the soil, and that's how the super hots can grow better. If you let the soil becomes too dry, and what that does is it heats up the soil. When it heats up the soil, the plants, especially the super hots, where they have really large leaves, they tend to droop really fast, and it's like a huge effect on them. And so they after they droop and then you water them again, they kind of like have to adjust, and so they have to drink the water to fill the leaves, but then they drop the flowers. And so yeah, try if you're growing super hot in the hot months, try to keep your soil moisture at a constant level, and it'll work really well. They will fruit. Let's see. Charles, I hear you, my friend. Yesterday, I was out at the property for like a few hours, and I think I got sunburned. Yeah, It was really hot. I mean, in the property, there's parts of the property, there's a lot of trees, but I spent a lot of the time in the middle of the meadows, and man, it beats down on my face, and I think I got sunburned yesterday. I met my neighbors, guys. Oh man, my neighbors are all amazing people. I met the people from the front, people from the left and the right side, and I hung out with all of them. Man, they're great. So yesterday I was out there mowing the pathway to drive in and out of the property, and my neighbor saw that I have such a small lawnmower. He came over. He actually laughed at me, and he said, "What are you gonna do with that little lawnmower? It's gonna take you days to mow that." And so he went back to his house and he brought over a big tractor with a bush hog, and he mowed the whole path for me. It took like maybe 15 minutes. And on top of that, he even helped me around fixing the grass around the pond. And the pond looks amazing now, guys, with the tractor clearing out everything. Man, what is such a good thing. My neighbor is just amazing people, guys. And so, every time I go out there on the weekend, I'll drop by and talk to them. I bring them coffee. We hang out for a little bit, and then I go out to my property and hang out. So yeah, it's great people out there. Charles, the lemon starbursts are doing okay. My lemon starburst is also doing okay. I have a few in the raised bed, and a few in the buckets. You guys hear my baby? I think he's overtired because he usually naps at 1, and today we kept him until 2 o'clock, and so yeah, he's struggling to fall asleep right now. But anyway, guys, I don't want to keep you hearing the crying, so I'm gonna go check on him, and we'll do the live again soon. Bye, guys.